Right, you actually have read the title right. I am selling the Clio. I know this seems like something I do all the time. And firstly, I don't want to apologise actually. I was going to apologise. I'm going to explain it all. But yes, this car is up for sale. And I actually don't have any plans. I do have plans to replace it. We will go into that. But genuinely not anytime soon, but as I said, we'll get into that. Yeah, this is the car. I'll put the advert in the description if it hasn't already sold. I've just taken off my plates. I haven't taken them off the car, but they're not on the car. However, they are for sale as well, so if you did want just the number plate, drop me a message on Instagram. Yeah, I had a lot of plans with this car. I've done the plans, don't get me wrong, like the car is absolutely sick. Almost fell over. We do have the K brace, we've got the cage, we've got the seats. Let me walk you around it. We've got the harnesses. So we've got the stud and nut conversion. We've got upgraded brakes as well on Bilstein B14 coilovers. I did have a steering wheel, sold that this morning. Got Corbo, what are they called? Pro Sport or Club Sport seats. They used to be called Club Sport seats, they're now called Pro Sport seats. Sparco harnesses, they are a 5-point, but I just don't have the bottom one, so they're a 4-point. JP Cage's cage with a K brace in the back as well. Engine wise is completely stock. It's got a Toyo manifold, but other than that, it is completely stock. And I'm selling it because I keep promising myself that I'm going to get into property. I have been for about 3 years now, and it's getting to the point where I feel like I'm lying to myself. It's hard to explain, but it's just time to essentially step away from cars. I have still got the Puma, that's my everyday car. That's still somewhat fun. It's not as fun as this, obviously, but I can still enjoy that, not get bored, but still be sensible, like it's not bad on fuel and everything. Whereas this is just a money pit. The gearbox is fine, don't get me wrong, but it's always in the back of my mind that like the gearbox could go wrong, the engine could go wrong, the electrics are on and off, and track days aren't cheap. You know, you got to do brakes, tires, you actually pay for the track day, pay for the fuel. It's like it's a very expensive day out. Don't get me wrong. As I said, I've done one track day and it's probably the most fun day I've ever had. So I definitely will be back, and as I said, we'll be talking about what comes after in a second. But yeah, as for now, the Clio's gonna go. I promised myself, I promised you, I promised everyone that I wasn't gonna sell the car. But when it comes to like real life, something has to give. So as much as like the car life is fun and all that kind of stuff, it was never going to last forever, which is a genuine shame. So what's coming next? The next car I get after this will be another Clio. It'll be a 182. However, it's not going to be for a while, because I've got a goal in my mind of where I want to be before I get another car. And if I get another car, it'll be like this. I'll just sink all my money into it, build it in the space of a month, and then financially, as much as I work hard to put myself in a good position, I'm sure it's a no-brainer. I don't have unlimited funds, so I will get another Clio. I'm 99% sure it's going to be a 182, but it's not going to be until I've hit my goal, which will be in maybe 6 to 12 months. So I'm essentially just taking a step back from cars. Don't worry though. Well, or maybe worry if you hate the car, but there is still content coming on the Puma. That's actually a really fun car. I'm convinced I'm going to change everyone's mind on it. I'm already changing people's mind at the traffic light. But it's not about the Puma, it's about this. I've genuinely loved my time with this car. It's so much fun. I'm proud of it. It looks fucking sick. Like as a kid, if I saw this, or you told me I'd have like a car with a cage and these seats as a kid, I'd go, nah, like that's too crazy, that's too cool. And don't get me wrong, it's not anything crazy. Like I kept in the carpet, it's rough around the edges. I'm not trying to hide that. So my next car, whatever it may be, I'm going to do to perfection, and that's why I want to get to my next goal before I do that, because that is going to be a money pit. This is probably the last time you'll see the Clio. As I said, link in the description for the advert, and if you want the number plate, drop me a message on Instagram. If you want any plates, link in the description. There's a 10% off code. Yeah, I know you're probably going to hate me, but this is for me. As much as this, I bought this car and did this car for me, I'm not having to sell the car for me. As much as I don't want to, but like, believe me, I don't. It does need to go. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you again. Hopefully you don't hate me. Cheers.